Hello, friends. How's everybody doing? Hope everybody's doing good. I've got an interesting video for you today. The other night I was doing a mixing gig. I was doing a live stream mix for a band. Amazing band, by the way. They're called Queen Kong from Toronto. Outstanding klezmer band. Just great stuff. And anyway, at the end of the night, the trombone player busted out a gadget from his backpack and started to make some sounds with it. And I was just like, wow, what is that? Totally caught my ear. It was really interesting. And he told me what it was, and then I went down a rabbit hole that night, checking it out online. And I was so intrigued that I went and I got myself one today on a nice Black Friday sale. I treated myself to a little gift. This is called a mini piano, but it's actually a mini synthesizer slash powerful computer made by a company called Critter and Guitari. And this is the 201 model. And man, it's really fun. Full disclosure, I'm not a big keyboard fan in general. I mean, I love piano. I love Rhodes and Wurlitzer and B3 Hammond organ and, you know, real wood and metal organic instruments. But this thing is really interesting. And I was really intrigued by the sounds you can get and by the things you can do with it. And just by the layout, the fact that it's portable, in that it has a speaker here. So you can take this to the park and freak people out. Yeah, so I know it's upside down for you guys, but basically, I've only had this thing now for a few hours of playing it, but I kind of figured out the basics. It's basically a piano, but it's got these cool real wood buttons. So it's like a piano. So these are the white keys, and these are the black keys. You know, so like C, C sharp, D, D sharp. And then this is the shift button. So when you hold that down, and then you press other stuff, then they become functions of the computer. And you can change parameters and you can access stuff. So it's basically like a piano synthesizer when you don't have shift held down, but when you do, then you can change stuff. Basically, the stuff is, you've got your master volume here on the right. You've got this little gift icon, this little present icon, which is a surprise button, which is different for each sound. Gives you a weird, cool little surprise. This is a filter, so it filters different frequencies depending on the preset to add different textures, take away the bass and treble or treble. And this is the sustain, so it controls how long the notes resonate for, or if you want them totally staccato. And then this is the tempo for the arpeggiator down here, which is a really interesting thing. It's basically like you've got 6 different settings of note patterns that it'll automatically play when you press it down. Depending on the sound that you've got, it'll use that sound. And then you've got a record function. I haven't tried that yet. You've got a latch button, which is kind of like a sustain pedal on a regular electric piano. So you can play a note. If you have that engaged, then it basically will just hang on to that note, continue that note until you press the next note. This is saving stuff. It's got a USB connection and it's got an actual SD card. So you can use it as a MIDI controller, or you can control it with a MIDI keyboard, and you could actually upload your own stuff, and there's a whole community of people that are making their own sounds. So you can upload those and play with those, and you can just save your work. So if you get something cool, you can just save it and then call it back up. This is you can change the pitch by octaves, so you can get 2 octaves up or 2 octaves down. And this is a metronome if you want to use that to figure out the tempo of your song. You can turn that on. And then here are the different modes, or the different voices of the synthesizer, and you got 6 of them. And the master volume. And it's got a mono output, which I thought was interesting, because stereo is some of these sounds I think would be cool with stereo, but again, there might be tricks, that I don't know about that you can do. Anyways, check some of this stuff out. So here's just the basic turned it on kind of sound. So with the latch thing, you go, right? Turn that off. I like that because it's kind of like, again, with the piano sustain pedal, when you want a nice long chord, then you got to take your foot off, play the next chord, and then put your foot back down. And I'm terrible at that. Not that I'm any good at any of this, but yeah, I like that. So that's just right out of the gate. So the sustain. Okay, so check this out. Now it gets interesting when you use the arpeggiator. So hold down Shift, get the first one, and then I'll play a note. Choose another one. Tempo. Try another one. Right? But let's try another one of these. If you can, let's make it lower. Unless unless you've got good speakers, you're not going to hear that. It's pretty dope. Right? Pretty fun. Pretty cool. So let's try another one of these. So I like that chaotic sort of quality that the arpeggiator brings to it. The way that the patterns loop around in odd time signatures. It's neat. Oh man, that's pretty fun. Let's try another one. So we go here. I press Shift, and then I selected my next bank over here. So if I take off the arpeggiator, what would that sound like with the arpeggiator? Okay, so if I take the arpeggiator off, right? So, I mean, these drums they're pitched down a bit, so they sound okay, but it's an example of like, I probably wouldn't use that ever. That's what I mean about keyboards. Like, for every okay sound, there's like 47 ridiculously crappy sounds. like embarrassing, ridiculous sounds. I don't know why that is. But tuned down, it's pretty okay. I can see how hooking this up to effects and stuff could be fun too, because then, I mean, that's just bone dry, right? No reverb, nothing. It's cool, but it doesn't have any effects. Let's see what else we got. So, little Mongolian chanting on acid in hell. See that? Like, come on, man. Is there anything that can be done with that? Here we go. See that at like a avant-garde modern dance soundtrack. If you stretch some of these far out enough into the outer realms of, you know, madness, they can kind of be cool. You're a kid, you're like, whoa. What about all the way the other way, way higher? Okay, this could be crazy if we do the arpeggiator. Houston, we have a problem. Ow. In 1986 called. It wants its Nintendo soundtrack back. Oh, sorry. What if we go all the way down? Yeah, not really sold on that one, but how about this one? Okay. Back to the drums. Oh, I've got it on arpeggiator mode, that's why. Yeah. Oh, yeah. There we go. Yeah, so those last two banks, I would probably replace those with something that I'd actually use. Yeah, but go back to say this one. All right. Wow. Well, that's a wild ride. It's really fun. I think it's inspiring. It's cool, and you know, I got to dial it in to your taste. But the fact that you could even bring in your own sounds and manipulate them, it's just it's amazing. Yeah. So if you have made it through this entire video, congratulations. You are a nerd, and you are a beautiful human being, and I love you. Anyways, I really just felt like this would be a really fun video to make because I just literally took this thing out of the box and have no idea what I'm doing. So, you know, just like a wild, beautiful car crash kind of situation. Anyways, maybe I'll make another one when I kind of know what I'm doing and show you guys as it's coming along. Maybe try some stuff with some... See, I'd like to try and like explore some uncharted territories, you know, play play some harmonica with this, play some guitar, play some slide guitar, just do some out there stuff. And I want to try some different stuff. Anyways, hope y'all are doing wonderful, and I will bid you a good night, and hope to see you soon. Bye for now.